Hey y'all, we got clipboards.
We decorated them.
We have arrived.
We have arrived.
We really made it.
We did. Sorry, we haven't posted any new videos. I know not a lot of you watch us yet, and that's okay.
Tired.
We have been tired. Her kid's birthday party was this weekend. That was crazy.
Stressful.
So stressful. It's been a crazy week. So we decided to pop on here with a couple little internet stories. We're going to also do some of our own stories from random
brain
thoughts. If you guys ever have those, of course they have those.
If there's something you guys want us to address, drop a comment.
Yeah, totally. Also, we'll
address it.
Exactly. We will address it. Whatever you guys need or want us to do. Brain fart. If you guys have a story or you know of a story, a real story, we can do a segment where we do fiction stories, but we would really like to focus on the real stories that are happening in the world right now.
Keep it real.
Just because we need that humor in our lives.
Without getting political.
Yeah. Please, because there's too much politics.
We don't need any more of that.
So, if you hop on our Reddit, we have a Reddit at the Mothmins. So go drop a story. You can leave a comment on our TikTok, on our YouTube. We also have Facebook. Everything is the same. Just look up the Mothmins. Yeah, that's my little side note for this.
Please
awkward
like
smiles and thumbs up. Shout out to that one girl who commented on our YouTube video.
Thank you
are the best.
The best.
I would throw my heart out to you, but I'm not Elon, so.
Ew. I'm glad
we'll do
I'm
the
not
Canadian
Elon.
thing. We'll just say
because I'm trying to slim down, not bulk up like Elon is.
Yeah, oh my
God, that beetle body.
He does have that beetle body.
I don't. It's like what are those things? Those trucks he makes. The Cybertruck. He looks like he's becoming a Cybertruck.
He is becoming a Cybertruck.
Yep.
I so totally want to do the whole just throw the heart out thing, but oh no, you can't. Don't do that. It's not funny. Nazis are not funny.
Oh no, no, they are not.
You can make all the excuses you want for them, but at the end of the day, my guys,
we do not cotton with Nazis.
We don't. So we're going to start out with some talking points that we've each dug through our brains to find. Spent hours doing this because apparently there's no good Reddit stories anymore, people. It's all just
dry spell.
It's not a fun time on Reddit right now. You all need to do better.
It's too political.
It's too political.
I'm not.
There's too many questions that don't really, like, it's stuff you can ask Google. It's stuff you can put into Google.
Oh, I can't stand that. Like, when people type into Facebook stuff, you should just type into Google.
Yeah, asking people questions that, Google could easily answer for you. It's been around for quite some time. You should learn how to use that.
Shout out Google.
Don't hate us. Anyways, on to our topics, I guess. I'll let you start this time because I started last time.
Okay. My cat puked on my kitchen table this morning.
Did he? Which one?
Alucard.
He's my favorite.
And my husband comes upstairs and he goes, I don't want to alarm you. And I'm telling you, I was instantly alarmed. I thought like 20 different scenarios that were terrible in my head. And then he says, the cat has puked on the kitchen table.
The cat has puked.
And I was like, don't say that to me. And he was like, I was trying not to alarm you. And I was like, well, it did the opposite.
Don't start out a conversation with, I don't want to alarm you.
No, I was alarmed.
You just gotta be like, hey, so.
Just come right out with it. Like
Something.
ripping off a Band-Aid.
So this happened.
Yes, and it was the
Now
cat
we gotta
puked on the kitchen
deal with
table.
it. Maybe mine are a little more hard hitting than yours.
I think they are.
Mine's just. Oh, have you ever just met somebody that you instantly just didn't like? You didn't know why. You were just standing there next to them, and it was your first time meeting them, and you're just, I don't like you. The vibe is off.
Hate at first sight.
Hate at first sight. It's literal hate at first sight.
And yes,
and she didn't make it any better to, try to make me like her or anything. She just flat out was, I don't really know the quite word for it.
abrasive.
She was pretty abrasive, but she's over the top. There's times where I don't even get dressed to go get the kids from school. I should rephrase that. There are times that I don't put on going out clothes. I wear pajamas. I will wear my pajama pants to go out to get the kids. And I have a lot of childish pajama pants.
No.
And a couple of them are Coraline. I love spooky kids movies. And so I was wearing these pants going to pick up our kids from school. And out of nowhere, I just feel a hand in my pants pocket. And I turn around and my hand was cocked ready to punch. And
don't touch people.
Do not, no. And this girl just goes, oh my God, I love your pants. That's nice. You could have said it without touching me. You don't have to. And I'm a complete stranger to her. I would never just go up to a stranger and be like, oh my God, hey, I like your sweater. It's a really nice sweater. No. You go, hey, I like your pants. You don't go, oh my God, and put your hands in that person's pocket. It's just technical foul. Do not touch people. But it only got worse from there. So I tried to ignore her. And whenever I would be talking to one of the other moms at pickup, she would interject herself in the conversation, take over the conversation, completely switch the conversation to something different, and stand in between me and the other mom that I was talking to. So eventually I was just like, screw it. And that's actually how I met her, because I just stopped wanting to be down around the school, and we would just vape together and stand up away from the school and wait for our kids.
Out of school grounds.
Yeah, off school grounds.
Yeah.
We were up a hill. And so we just stopped interacting with the other moms. And eventually she got a job at this little grocery store type convenience store that's a couple blocks from my houses. And my husband had gone in one time and he completely messed something up. It wasn't really, it was a fuck up. It wasn't a funny situation, really. He went in, he bought something, he paid for one thing but not the other, and forgot to pay for the other. And then he left, and then my friend, who also works at the store, messaged me, and she was like, hey, is your husband going to come back and pay for whatever it was he took? And I was like, oh my God, yeah, he didn't even realize, we're sorry. He went back down to pay for it. And then he comes home. The next day, I go to the store. And the first thing this girl says to me in this exact same voice is, oh my God, your boyfriend is so funny. First off, he's my husband.
No.
First off, he's my husband.
Hell no.
Secondly,
no, he's not.
He's not funny. No, he's not. He's not even remotely funny. He's funny looking, but he's not funny. But she doesn't talk to any other customer this way. People come in. She's quite dry. Sometimes she's in a chipper mood. And she's like, oh, it's blah, 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 blah. You know how they be. But most times she's really rude and condescending. And a lot of the other people that go to the store have complained about her. But I go in and she's completely dead with me. Like, she will be, is that everything?
Cold fish.
Okay, fine. And like, if I want a lotto ticket or whatever, she will throw it on the counter. She's like, psh. And I'm like, okay, like, curves the dude. But the second my husband goes in, and I've witnessed this, she chippers right
Ew.
up. She's like, oh my God, hi, how are you? How are things? You're not going to mess up again today, are you? Like, bitch, I will rip your fucking hair out of your head. Stop it. I hope you see this video. Stop it. Nobody in this town likes you.
No.
Sorry to say it. She's just one of those people
You should
that
always say it.
she just tries way too hard to get people to like her. She comes off a certain way, and like, she literally has no friends. I've never seen her on Facebook with friends. She hangs out with her kid. That's it. She hangs out with her kid. She goes to work. She doesn't have any friends because of the way she presents herself. Like, you can't can't act like that.
He's not funny.
He's not.
Not for you.
No. He's funny to me. He's funny for her. My
Not
daughter
fair.
thinks he's pretty funny too, but to anybody else, he's not. He's not funny. Actually, he wants to start doing videos where he plays horror games.
Oh, that would
so
be
jumpy.
funny.
That would be funny. But she would not be allowed to say he's funny.
No.
I don't care. I honestly don't care if girls flirt with him or if they, look at him a certain way.
I care so much.
He's the kind of guy, he's not going to do anything anyways. And chances are, if you say anything to him or if you flirt,
he's going to get nervous.
He's going to get nervous.
He's going to back out.
Give you a dirty look.
Yeah.
Like, you're just going to get the dirtiest look and he's just not going to talk to you. So, yeah, there's no trying there. But yeah, this girl. And every time we see her now, because she walks to the
oh yeah, we're like,
kid, every time I see her, I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate her. I guess hate's a strong word. I guess if she was on fire, I would help put her out.
I would help. I would help.
The ways I would do it, though, are questionable. But I would still help. I'd put out the fire after taking a few videos and snapping a few pics and trying to find the largest amount of... Oh, we need to get a hold of Brandon Ferris. Brandon Ferris, shout out to you. We need your coyote urine. That's what I would put her out with. That's what I would put her out with. Brandon Ferris got a bunch of coyote urine.
Can you just buy that? Like hunting?
You can.
Because my husband has deer piss.
He does, because my dad used to too.
Yes, like estrogen.
Yeah,
estrus.
It's the best way to get bucks in the area. But we have a high population of deer, so you think it wouldn't be that big of an issue, but he has a lot of issues.
There's probably deer piss on the ground out there right now.
Poor husbands can't catch a break when it comes to deer.
No.
But that's my rant about people. One of the people. I got 3 people rants.
Okay.
And she's got 3.
I titled mine Today's Top News.
I didn't title mine anything. It's just chicken scratch. Just topics, because I'm very forgetful. She's very forgetful.
Oh, yeah.
So, our luck, we would just come on here and be like, so today we're talking about...
all the stuff I forgot.
And then just stare at the camera for an hour. And nobody wants that.
Mm-mm.
So, we got topics for you guys. We wanted to give you something. Because,
we love you.
We do love you. We love you all. Our fans. Like the 4 people that watch us.
Yeah.
That's what Elon should have done. He shouldn't have been like, I give my heart to you. He should have
blowing kisses is always better than Nazi salute.
100%. Could you imagine if Hitler blew kisses, though? Just picture,
I can't imagine it.
Don't clip that. Anyways. On to your next topic.
I don't hate the new Shrek. I know this is pretty hard hitting.
This has been a topic.
Controversial at the moment. I don't hate the new Shrek. I'm excited for it. I know the animation is slightly different. I know for some reason people have that weird conspiracy theory about Shrek's daughter. Have you heard this?
Maybe.
Okay, people on the internet are insane. And they've taken stills of Shrek's triplets from the movies they were in.
Yeah.
There's two boys.
There's two boys and a girl.
There's two boys and a girl, and the girl has blue eyes, and the boys both have brown eyes. And in the new movie, his daughter has brown eyes. So they're saying that she might be trans, which I feel like doesn't. It's not that deep.
Here's my thing.
I think the girl who plays Shrek's daughter just wanted the character to look like her. Also, babies' eyes change color.
They do. My daughter, for the longest time, had bright blue eyes, and they've recently, like the last couple of years, started darkening up. So, eye colors do change. It's just the melanin in your eyes. It happens. Eye colors change, just like the rest of your body does change. Your eyes do change. If you look at pictures throughout your entire life leading up to now, your eye color is always going to be different. And it's also like reflection of light and everything else that has to do with it. But my thing about the whole Shrek trailer is that I'm really tired of people messing with a good thing. Like, I really enjoyed the old Shrek animations, and we got 3 movies and a couple spin-offs with the same animation, and now...
I think there's more than 3 movies. There might be 4.
You guys can correct us if we're wrong.
And some spin-offs, yeah.
But there are spin-offs, and there's and they all stayed with the same animation.
They did.
Now, here's my thing, is I have a huge beef with Disney right now, because I love that they're being inclusive with races and everything else.
Same.
I love the new Little Mermaid.
I do too.
The new Little Mermaid. I don't care what anybody thinks. Mm-hmm. I think she did a great job. I think she looked amazing. I think that didn't have an issue. The one thing I hate is the new Snow White.
I didn't even know there was a new Snow White.
There is a new Snow White, and I don't know her race, so I'm not going to assume, but she has brown skin. And in every single dictation of Snow White, she has, like, hair as black as night, skin as white as snow. That's why her name is Snow White. Like, that's why her name was Snow White. And even in the spin-off show Once Upon a Time, like, there's just some things that you just don't mess with. You shouldn't mess with, because it was perfect to begin with. You don't need to try to make it more inclusive. I hate that everything's trying to be more inclusive, because the entire world should just be inclusive. Like, we shouldn't have to have movies where, the character is a completely different race than what they were written up as. And I know a lot of the Disney movies are old and outdated, like the old ones.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are racist, and they have a lot of issues. And I know Disney is trying to correct their racial problems. But at the same time, there's a couple little things that you just don't change. Would you change Dumbo the elephant to be a freaking giraffe or something? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's written a certain way. It should stay a certain way. I don't care if you want to.
I don't actually have an issue with this. I don't think.
I'd
change it. I don't care.
It just bugs me. Just certain things, like with Little Mermaid, if they don't actually describe in the book, in the movie.
I think the original Little Mermaid was Norwegian. Am I crazy saying this? She was Slavic, maybe?
They all have, but that's the thing too, is they all have their origins. But Snow White, I'm pretty sure Snow White was German.
I think you're right. I think Snow White is a German story.
I think you should stick with what they like, what their story was. If you do your research on any of the Disney movies and stuff, they're pretty freaking accurate. They will say like where this movie was supposed to be in.
I do like the
story
older
originated
Disney
from.
movies.
I like the Grimm version, but I do like the older Disney movies.
I think my favorite Disney movie is Robin Hood with the foxes.
Robin Hood was a really good one. The Fox and the Bear was a really good one. I honestly don't think that I could pick a favorite old Disney movie.
I like the Aristocats.
The Aristocrats was really good. Aristocats. But, yeah.
Shout out Thomas O'Malley.
You know how often like that song just plays in my head?
Yes.
I like how people are taking like that one scene from where they're like playing the piano and going through the floor,
yes,
and
and put other music on it. I like that
I love
too.
those. Don't stop those. They're the best.
Everybody wants to be a cat. It's like my cat this morning, pounding on the piano, falling through the buildings, bleh, on the kitchen table.
Poor Alucard. I really would have thought that it would have been Moth.
No, Alucard's the puker. It's always him. Because he's fat. And when you put cat food in his bowl,
That makes sense.
he like binges it. And then he has to puke. But on the kitchen table, really?
You guys will get to meet our animals. I'll probably take a little video tomorrow and upload it. I have a dog. We're going to be getting a surprise on Friday. You guys will definitely see that. I won't tell you what the surprise is. Just know it's a big surprise. But I have a dog, 2 rabbits. My rat recently died, so...
I have 2 asshole cats.
And she has a dog. She doesn't like to talk about the dog.
My husband has a dog. I have 2 cats. I don't claim ownership for that thing.
Technically, all the animals in the household belong to everybody. That's the way I see it.
At
you
my
might not
house,
like her, but she's
the
still
dog
yours.
belongs to my husband.
Still yours.
Alucard belongs to everyone, and Mothman belongs to me because I bought him with my own money.
In my house, all my animals are everybody's.
From the SPCA. I gotta throw that out there. He's rescued technically.
Mine was technically rescued. She was born in the middle of nowhere. Literally the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Alucard came from a ditch.
Her parents were they were siblings.
Ooh.
And the guy's house had no running water, no electricity.
Oh, so she really got saved.
Oh, yeah. She had like 3 ticks on her when we got her. It was crazy.
I have a fear of ticks.
Anarchy. But
I freak out.
She's great now.
I can't even look at them.
I'd show you guys her, but she's currently upstairs sleeping. We'll leave her alone. I'll bug her enough for a video for you guys tomorrow. She's getting old. She's 7. But, yeah. You guys will be able to meet our animals tomorrow when I do a video of them. Because pictures aren't good enough. You need to meet their personalities. Each one is like a different personality.
My cat gets in my bathtub at home and removes the bath mat and brings it to me.
Mothman?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mothman, he's a special cat.
Yeah, and I'm always like, thank you, because I know he needs that validation. He's trying so hard.
You're crazy. My next one is about this lady. Marketplace lady.
Oh, snap. I know her. We've had issues before I even knew you.
I hate Marketplace. I swear I hate Marketplace. So, my daughter's been going through her toys, and I've been listing them on Marketplace.
Oh no, this is a different Marketplace lady. There's several I don't have issues with this Marketplace lady.
What are you talking about?
The one that you got the rabbits from.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about her in a second.
Yeah,
too.
that's a whole nother.
Well, we got two Marketplace ladies.
Yeah.
So my daughter's been selling a bunch of her toys that she's outgrown or just doesn't play with anymore. And there's this little Tykes shopping car thing that she's selling. And this lady messaged me and asked if it was available. And I said yes. She asked what condition it was in. I said it was in basically perfect condition because it is. A lot of my daughter's toys she doesn't touch. So they're all in great condition. And then she said, I'll get this tomorrow. And I said, okay. And that was fine. And the same night, she asked me for my address, and I said, I will give that to you tomorrow when you plan on coming. And I told her I'd let her know when I was home. So then I messaged her around, like, I think it was like 1:30ish. And I said, hey, I'm home. You can come over and get this whenever. And her response was, I'm on the bus right now.
What bus?
What? We don't have a.
We don't have a bus.
We have school buses. Like maybe she's a bus driver. I don't know. But those are the only buses we have around.
We live in the middle of nowhere. There's no bus.
You don't need a bus to get anywhere.
I don't even think we have a taxi service.
We do, but you don't necessarily even really need it because everything is so close together.
Yeah.
And the part of the town that we live in, like I said, there's a little convenience store that they buy all their stuff from Costco. So we have a great selection there. You don't normally have to go right into town to get anything. But this lady, she asked for my address and I said, I'll give it to you tomorrow and then the next day. So I messaged her and she said, I'm on the bus. And I said, okay. And she said it'd be closer to 5. And I said, okay. And then she never responded. I didn't hear back from her that day. So then I asked her, like, I sent her a message again that night saying, are you still planning? It was at 6 o'clock at night. Said, are you still planning on getting this? She opened the message and never responded. And then she responded the next day. And I said, I had asked earlier, like, when are you coming to get this? And then there was no answer. And then all of a sudden, at a random time, she was like, now. Like, what do you mean now? I was like, I'm not even home right now.
Rude.
Because I wasn't. And then she never answered. And then she answered again. She was like, are you home? And I said, yeah. And then she never answered. And then so this whole thing goes on for about 4 days. And then she shows up one day. Or she messages me one day. She's like, I'm in the park, which is the area that I live. It's called the park.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm in the park. And I was like, okay. And then she just randomly showed up. So I sent my husband down. And she had told us that she was going to give us cash. And then she showed up and she's like, I need your email for e-transfer. At the time, we couldn't accept an e-transfer. We were both overdraft. And
oh my god, that's bad.
Bank fees.
Yep.
And my husband went a week without working, so it was kind of a crappy week. But
rain week.
Yeah. So she showed up and she asked if she could e-transfer. My husband said, we prefer cash, and she responded with, oh, well, I'll just go down and get cash and I'll be back.
I'm looking at the thing you're trying to sell her. It's right here.
Right now, it's right there. She never came back, and she never messaged me again.
Fuck that bitch.
So, like, if you're going to buy stuff off Marketplace from people, Be consistent with your messages. Don't short answer. Make a plan. Make it solid. Figure your shit out. Because, like, don't waste each other's time. There's no point in wasting each other's time. I had to be home for her several times, and she only showed up once. So, it just, that was kind of like my big rant of the day, because she's like, it still plays on my mind. It really annoys me when people do that.
That would annoy me. When I'm buying something off Marketplace, I look at the price, I make sure I have the money and the time to go get it, and then I message the person, I have the money, I can get it like now, basically.
Even if I don't have the money right away, like the thing that we're getting on Friday, I have to send a deposit for it. And I even said to her, I was like, is it cool if I send the deposit when we get paid on Thursday before we go to get it? She said it was fine. There was a lady that I sold, she had messaged me yesterday. The whole transaction was completed yesterday. Because she messaged me and asked if this Peppa Pig toy was still available. And I said, yeah. And she said, do you mind if I get it tomorrow? I said, sure.
Perfectly fine.
And then we were talking for a little bit, and I said, I don't mind bringing it out to you. So I literally brought it out to her. And she gave me an extra $5 for bringing it out to her. I didn't ask for it. It was a random occurrence. But I literally brought it out, dropped it off to her, had a great little conversation with her, and then left. That's the way it should be. There should be a concise plan. Like, don't beat around the bush. Be consistent with it. If you see something that you want, get it.
Yeah. Make a plan.
Make a plan.
Fuck people around.
Don't screw people around. Don't be jerkheads about it.
No, because this has cost you like probably more than $15. Oh, that is the ugliest man bun I've ever seen. And I like a man bun.
Ugliest man bun. There's a guy walking down the street.
Bad man bun.
Bad man bun. He ain't even cute.
I only ever sold one thing off Marketplace. It was all the Harry Potter books in a box set. It was before I knew you. I would have just given it to you. So I put it up for $60, right? Because that's a pretty good deal. They were pretty much mint condition.
$60 for the entire Harry Potter collection. That's cheap.
Yeah. So this woman right away messages me. I said I prefer cash. She was like, done. I'll be there in an hour. I was like, cool. But when she showed up to buy them, me and my family and I, we were all, it was summer. It was dead summer. So we're all sitting out in the driveway, like vaping and like, I got a drink going. And this woman showed up and she was one of those, tan colored moms. Beige colored moms.
Beige.
And you could tell when she drove by my house and looked in the yard, she was like, oh shit. And then she got out and she like stayed nice, but she was kind of side-eyeing us. And she gave me the money. I gave her the books and she was like, thank you so much. And then I put my hand out to shake her hand because I'm a big handshaker. Like, just make the deal, right? The deal has been made. And she was like, and you could tell it just killed her. So I got a drink in my hand and like, shout out woman who bought those books on. I hope they made you really happy. You're welcome.
Thank you, lady who bought the Harry Potter
You're
books.
welcome for coming to my house and like trying so hard not to judge me.
Flipping off the lady that bought the books.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't been friends for very long. We've only been friends
this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, we've only been friends for like 4 months.
Almost 5.
Almost 5 months. So, yeah. But we love each other. We get along great. If you couldn't tell.
You bitch.
But, yeah. I sell a ton of stuff on Marketplace because it's easiest way to get rid of shit.
I want to, but it's this situation that stops me from doing it. Is I can't
I'm just not gonna sell it.
Deal with people.
With
I
me,
don't
if you fuck
want
around enough, I
to.
won't.
The amount of anxiety when I receive a message on my phone from someone I don't know, I just don't like it.
I don't have that issue. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. I have the issue of when they show up and I have to interact with them, or if I have to go bring it.
Yeah,
to
I don't
them.
like that.
Like, I don't want to have to interact with you, so
I
I
like
usually
people
get
knowing where I live.
I don't care about that either. Go ahead and stalk me. I'm not that fabulous. What's your
My final. Don't peek.
I peeked. I read it.
My final talking point is: are there any bad potatoes? Real question, real talk. Is there a way you can cook potatoes that is bad?
Okay. See, now my brain went to two different places, and not a single one of those were where you were going with
Did
it.
you think there was criminal potatoes?
No.
Like potatoes that are born evil?
Are like,
Hitler potatoes?
You know how people are like, oh, that person's a bad egg?
Yeah.
Like, I thought one of them...
I was saying bad people like bad potatoes.
I had two different things. I thought one of them was either you were saying, like, are there actually really bad people out there? Like,
oh, there are.
But I mean, like...
No, I was actually talking about potatoes and food.
And then the other one I thought you meant was, like... do potatoes go bad?
They do.
And both of them, I was really questioning your sanity.
But the actual question, the answer is no, right?
That's the randomest. That's what you could think of.
This is what runs through my mind on a daily basis. Are there bad potatoes? Can you make them bad?
People can, yeah. Fuck yeah. Dry ass mashed potatoes. Suck.
That's bad.
Dry.
Or like when someone makes a baked potato and they don't bake it enough and it's hard in the middle.
Oh my god, yes, and it's still a potato in the middle.
But I think I mean more like bad potato recipes. Like, because I love baked potatoes, I love French fries, I love scalloped potatoes.
Next episode on My Strange Addiction.
Potatoes.
There was actually a lady who was addicted to eating potatoes. That's all they did. They ate only potatoes. And they gained.
Was she the woman who only ate and she mashed them?
No, sometimes she would get them she would get French fries, she would get baked potatoes, she would get mashed potatoes with cheese. That's the only way I eat my potatoes.
Was it me?
But it was not you. This lady was morbidly obese and her health was at it was at risk. So, I don't know. Not everybody likes potatoes, though. Don't look at me like that.
What?
I wasn't talking about myself.
But
look at me. I'm fat. Clearly, I like fucking potatoes.
Yeah, we like potatoes.
God damn it. I don't like fucking potatoes. I fucking like potatoes. There you go. Could you imagine? A potato pocket pussy? Let's create it and patent it. They have pocket pussies for everything now.
I have seen a lot of different pocket pussies.
Yeah. Ew. I just realized that the name on my VR charger stand is iPega.
Oh.
What do they peg?
Man's ass. Right?
Do you see it?
Yeah.
iPega.
That's weird.
Peg a what?
Peg a man's
ass.
What do I peg? A peg a hoe.
He just wouldn't let you peg him.
No. No, he wouldn't.
Mine would. Mine has. I'm sorry, babe. I learned the other day that he is going to watch the videos no matter what, even if we are just being stupid. My husband watched our last videos.
Did you like them?
He commented.
It better have been supportive.
It wasn't.
Oh.
He commented on our YouTube video, and it was like the very first ever comment. And it was around when we said, we really hope our men don't watch this because we're talking about homosexual Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah.
And his comment was, I saw this. Something like that. I was like, oops.
I said what I said.
He's very supportive. He will watch my videos even though they're just silly little things. But my last topic that I have all started yesterday. Because I didn't really think that it was a big issue until yesterday. When I was just randomly scrolling Facebook and I found that status about somebody complaining about nose rings.
Oh, the septum piercing thing.
But they were literally complaining about, I can't look at people with the nose piercings.
And
They
don't
didn't
fucking
specify either. They just said
Bro.
nose piercings. And I mean, I get it. There are some people out there that, you know,
I
they
don't
look
get it.
different, but at the same time, I'm not sitting here going, oh my god, why does that person have a nose piercing? It's so ugly. Don't bring it onto the internet. Keep that opinion to yourself. But the whole thing is just people who judge other people's style. Or
I get a lot of that.
Judge the kind of things that they watch. Like, there's this other status I seen where this person was asking if being a Disney adult was such a bad thing. And I mean,
there's Disney adults and then there's Disney adults. But if it makes you happy.
Exactly. If you look over here to the side of Casper, all that Pokemon stuff is my husband's.
Let people enjoy things.
Just let people enjoy the things that they like. Like, if they feel that they look good in a baggy sweater and some baggy pants with their piercings and their tattoos, let them have it. If they feel like they look good in short shorts and a crop top with their hair done and their makeup done, let them fucking have that too. If you want to pull a full-blown Adam Sandler, do it. I don't care what people look like. I don't care how people dress.
But inside that counts.
It's only about what's inside that counts. And if you are uncomfortable about the way that somebody is dressing, regardless of what way they are dressing, I feel like you have insecurities of your own that you need to deal with and face, because the people who just go out and wear what they want to wear and behave the way they want to are people who genuinely don't give a fuck. I am one of those people. I don't give two fucks what anybody thinks. I think
they're better people on the inside.
If you're sitting there and you're expressing yourself through your style or your music or anything like that. I hate country music.
I don't like country music.
But
either. Some country music. I like country roads.
I will never country roads.
Yeah.
Show your cat. Country roads, take me home.
Give me a couple drinks and then throw on country roads. I'm telling you.
But it's like, I hate country.
Johnny music. Cash. Okay, I like a little country.
Okay, I like old country.
Yeah,
but I hate country, and
I don't like new country.
If anybody was to tell me, like, oh, I like country music,
I'd be like, cool.
I wouldn't be like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Country music is so trash, blah, 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 blah. No, you don't do that. You go, oh, that's cool. Neato.
You can still get along.
You can get along with somebody if you don't have the same music taste or the same taste in style. Like, you don't have to judge other people for being themselves.
She doesn't like Slipknot.
Fucking hate Slipknot.
I love Slipknot.
But I'm a huge metalhead.
I love
huge
Slipknot.
Metalhead. But I can't stand Slipknot.
I came up on Slipknot.
Stop talking about Slipknot.
Oh god, I love Slipknot.
I hate Slipknot. I had an ex who worshipped the ground Slipknot.
That's a little different than hating it for no reason.
Entire sleeve. No,
I feel like you have
I do have a reason. I don't like their music. My ex
there's other issues.
glorified them.
Yeah,
but I don't. It's not a discussion that we have. We don't talk about Slipknot because she likes it. I don't. It's not going to be a topic of conversation.
An argument.
Because it's not going to be an argument. It's not going to be.
She's not judging me for liking
Slipknot. Give a fuck that she listens to Slipknot. She's not going to listen to Slipknot when she's with me. That's just the way that it goes. But we also have pretty much the same taste in music. So there's no issues when it comes to us and music and trying to find things to listen to. But when it comes to just people being people, leave them the fuck alone.
Yeah.
I don't care what you consider yourself as. I consider myself to be gender fluid, but I'm not the kind of person that will get mad at you if you call me a she or he or anything. You guys, I don't give a fuck. As long as you don't say my dead name, I'm fine. I will be perfectly happy as long as you don't call me the name that my parents gave me. And I even get mad at my own mother for it too, because she'll introduce me sometimes as my dead name, and I'm like, no, you're gonna respect the fact that I changed my name. And that's the only thing that I really I don't think it should be a big issue if somebody doesn't want to call you your pronouns or whatever. They're strangers for the most part. It's not like it's your best friend doing it. But it's the same with style. Just being a person. I hate people that judge other people for just being a person. Now, if you're going to judge something based on somebody's style, it better be for a very good reason. Like the snow cyclist, who wears literally the same clothes all the time. His shoes are imploded in on each other. His pants are always grody. So grody and brown. And he just looks the same every time you see him.
He thinks he looks so cool.
And he does. He thinks he looks so cool. But whatever. I mean, you don't see me, well, I guess right now I am. I was gonna say, you don't see me posting a status about it, getting the entire internet to agree with the fact that I don't like something. There are a lot of piercings that I'm not okay with. I really hate the snake tongue. I really don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm happy for other people to get it, but I can't.
But we're not posting statuses on public groups
talking about trying to rally people.
Yeah. It's a thing. My dad growing up, he used to say to me all the time that piercings and tattoos and all of that, you shouldn't have them. I do. Got my tongue pierced. I got both holes on both ears. I got my septum. I had this done. I had my belly button done. I have 3 tattoos. I draw on myself all the time. My little runes. Shout out to the Norse gods. We shout out everybody.
Shout out Satan.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to... Fuck yeah, Satan. Excuse me. I wanted to shout out to the guy who commented on our Healy video.
Oh, yeah.
About would you rather Healy into the bedroom before sex or out of the bedroom after?
Out.
He commented saying Healy out because
I agree.
Then you could envision it like an explosion in a movie where you're healing out of there and there's just an explosion in the background. I pictured it. It was a great visual. I loved it. So I'm sorry I can't remember your name. I should probably start writing people's names down on my little...
I feel like it's funny too because you're leaving. I'm healing out of the house.
Fuck yeah, no, we're not just
I'm
not
healing
out of the house.
Of your life.
Yeah. It's Mr. Fuckhead now.
Yeah.
Peace. That's so funny. Yeah, no. That's all we have for this video, though.
That's everything.
Our shitty topics of discussion. Let us know what you guys think, in those comments below. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and jerk off your grandma and
tell us the worst thing your cat has puked on.
I don't want to know
because cats puke on everything.
Cats do puke on everything.
Yeah. Tell us how you feel about the new Shrek.
How about you just tell us how you feel about everything?
Drop your favorite potato recipe.
That too. She needs to know if there's good potato recipes. She needs those potato recipes.
I've never had funeral potatoes, but they sound so good.
I will make you funeral potatoes on your funeral.
On my funeral?
Yeah.
Open my dead mouth.
I will. I will fucking shove potatoes.
You'll have to cut the stitches.
Yeah. They wire your jaw shut, but yeah.
Yeah. Put the potatoes in there. Get them in.
I'd get like one of those like tubes and I just...
Like you feed a cat medicine.
And just have like a funnel and I just got like mashed potatoes.
Oh, beer tube funnel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm okay with this.
Huzzah.
I give my consent.
Give my consent. You wouldn't... I don't fucking care if you say no. I'm still doing it. Still doing it. Don't judge us. We have wild plans for our funerals. But that's it for this video. See you guys in the next.
Going to the light.
Keep going towards that light, brothers and others. Brothers and others.
I like that.